we're talking Banh Pho or rice noodles that go into your bowl of pho. So often it is overlooked, but it makes such a huge impact on your overall eating experience. Because we've all been there, you've had a bowl of soup, broth is perfect, meat's tender, but the noodles are trash and it ruins the whole experience. So I want to spend a bit of time talking about noodles and its importance. And that intro is courtesy of a restaurant in Ho Chi Minh City, Phở Việt Nam, which my team covered last week. We got to capture some rare footage, which I'm going to run through. And I want to take this opportunity to thank Auntie and Uncle Gamanko Gamanchul for allowing my team to film inside their kitchen, which is very rare. Then I'll get to share it with you guys and the rest of the world. Let's get into it. Common question I get asked is, what kind of rice noodles do I use in my store? It's this guy, TTC, which is out of Melbourne, or they call it Phở Tươi Saigon. A lot of different brands that you can find in Brisbane. There's a green packet, Thành, which is also out of Melbourne. Locally, just down the road in Acacia Ridge is John's Rice Noodles, which is what our next door uses. Now, I've been to their factory a few times to pick up Bánh Phở. And a couple of years ago, they offered to sell the business and the freehold to my family, but we declined. So in terms of choices, different brands, because everyone has a different preference, each of these manufacturers have a slightly different formulation, which affects taste. They also have different sizes, whips, thicknesses, which affects chewiness and texture. And the best Banh Pho I've ever come across was recently during my trip to Vietnam, during my top 10 pho challenge. I came across it at Phở Vương in District 1, down the road from the hotel I was staying at. This Banh Pho I could best describe as a cross between Banh Pho and a hủ tiếu, with hủ tiếu being naturally chewier or dai. So it's got the best of both worlds.
Cái này nó nhìn
nó nếu mà giống như ở quê của em á
là như vậy.
Là không, ở quê của em là cọng phở to, còn ở đây là cọng phở nhỏ, thì ở dưới em cọng này gọi là cọng hủ tiếu cơ.
Personally, I like my Banh Pho on the yai side or on the chewy side. I absolutely hate Banh Pho that just lies down on the bed and takes it, because I like a bit of resistance. I like feeling a bit of pushback as my teeth bites down. These are fresh rice noodles, and then you've also got the instant type, which looks similar to this vermicelli packet. Difference is you got to cook this up, boil it, drain it. Night and day difference between the two. And the instant is more for people in remote areas that don't have access to fresh rice noodles. I feel sorry for you guys. But a quick tip, if you want to level up your pho, all you need to do is find some fresh rice noodles. So the way I see it is, a bowl of pho is a team sport. On the field, you've got different players, you've got the broth, the noodles, the meat, all fulfilling different roles. And on this channel, I've spoken a lot about the broth. I see it as the star signing. It is the key playmaker. It is the carry. It's like the quarterback that wins games.
We're bringing this sucker home! Tom Brady!
But you can't have the broth without the meat or the noodles or the supporting act on the bench. The Thai basil, bean sprouts, lemon, hoisin, sriracha, satay, etc. So a lot of different moving parts. And to give you an example, I had a customer come in the other night, enjoyed their meal, went up to pay and said everything was great, except the bean sprouts weren't fresh. So something as simple as that can let the whole team down. But specifically on the topic of noodles, I had a customer have a bowl next door, then have the exact same bowl in this store. Same broth, different noodles. And they said to my staff, I don't know what it is, but it tastes better in this store. And I laughed as soon as I heard that, because I knew it was the noodles that made all the difference. Now, if you've ever wanted to know how fresh handmade Banh Pho is made, today's your lucky day because during the week, my team were covering a Phở review in Ho Chi Minh City. It was only supposed to be about the bowl and the broth, but we got exclusive access to the kitchen and got to film the skillful chefs making Bánh Phở from A to Z, which is very, very rare. I have tried to make Bánh Phở fresh in my store. This was like 4 years ago, and I gave up on the first day because it's too much trouble, a lot of mucking around, labor intensive. It's just not worth it. May as well get it from a supplier which manufactures it on a mass scale on a production line. Here at Phở Việt Nam, they make it in-house, fresh, small batches for their customers who are very, very, very lucky. Again, I also want to take this opportunity to thank Auntie and Uncle and to all the skillful chefs at this store, from the person who pours the batter through to the peeling. It's got this whole routine going, to the cutting, to the serving. It is perfection. I enjoyed watching this footage. I hope you do too. If you do, make sure to give it a like, drop a comment if you have any, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in my next video.